everyone, so today I'm going to do a tutorial, and this tutorial is a look where you can also wear just a little bit of color, but it can be wearable at the same time. But before we always get started, I do like to apply a moisturizer. Today's moisturizer is my favorite Holy Grail moisturizer. It's the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer because it is a step 1, 2, and 3 process. It moisturizes dry skin, treats, and helps prevent pimples. It's a really good moisturizer. I do sometimes allow the moisturizer to set for a couple of minutes before I actually go into the next step, because I want the product to absorb into the skin and make sure that whenever I apply on my foundation, it definitely works very well. Especially with foundation, you have to be very, very careful with your skin. No matter what skin type you are, you gotta have a great primer to start off with. So I am going to be taking the Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Powder. That is a mouthful. And I'm going to take the shade 95 Coconut, and I am just going to apply it as my setting powder and to set the primer, because one thing for sure, I do rather prefer to apply my setting powder than my foundation, because whether you apply your foundation and it dries quickly or it doesn't absorb right away. So I kind of like to apply my setting powder, and plus it's easier, especially if I have somewhere to go within a hurry and I need to really quickly apply my setting powder. And you're going to be seeing this little guy a little bit more throughout the tutorial, because one, I like to use the little mirror compact, which is so adorable and it's so cute. For primer, I am going to be using is the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Haven't used this a while in the tutorial. I've been using the NYX one, but I really love the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. It's a really good primer. It works well, and yeah, it might be a little bit expensive, but yeah, and still there's also drugstore options, which I use my NYX one a lot. I gave this one a little break, but I really like it, and my shadows do stay in place. I don't have a problem. My phone always goes off every time I do a video. Every time. But anyway, see? And then I'm going to also do it on the other eye as well. Let me just cut my phone completely off, because that's annoying as hell. But anyway, I'm gonna get back into applying my primer. A lot of you guys are asking me, you know, some of you, not all, but some of you, they ask, why don't you do just a regular non-voiceover video? Because it takes up less time. And I feel like every time I do like a chatty tutorial, I feel like I'm gonna miss a great point. A great point, you know, like you want to just give a great point and you just feel like you're gonna miss out on it. That's pretty much how I feel sometimes. Alright. Alright, so I am going in with an old throwback palette. I'm going in with the Naked Bases by Urban Decay, and I'm going to be taking the shade called Stark, and I'm going to take Stark and I'm going to apply Stark all over the lid using a flat brush to apply Stark. It's a nice color. palette itself. And I'm just going to tap off major excess. I'm going to apply it to the crease, blending it out very, very well as I transition shade. Alright, going in with Stark again, and I'm going to apply Stark as my highlight. Stark is such a beautiful color. Now, since this palette is a neutral palette, I am going to be taking the BH Cosmetics. This is the Hollywood palette. I am going to be taking the blacks in the pink section here. First things first, I'm going to be working with the pinks. And I'm going to be taking this pink right here, and I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. Blending out very, very well. So I'm just going to apply it to my lower lash line. It's a pretty gorgeous pink. It's very pigmented too. Like, it's so pigmented to where I don't need to apply primer or a good base. And that is where the pop of color is going to stand out at, like, bring neutral overs out there. Take is a pointer brush. I'm going to be taking a black shade, and I'm going to be tap on major excess. I'm going to apply it to the outer V. Blend it out very, very well. So cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the color, the shade that I used before with the palette, and I'm gonna be taking. Actually, I'm gonna be taking a darker shade. I'm gonna be taking Criminal, and I'm gonna apply Criminal in the crease, kind of blend out very, very well. Like Criminal. Criminal is pretty. All these colors are pretty, but Criminal kind of caught my eye a little bit more than Cover. It really did. I like it. It kind of turned out a little bit good. Alright, so the look is complete. Now I am going to take a spoolie and clean up my brows a little bit, you know, kind of like brush them out and things. And I am going to do my face makeup off camera. It's pretty much the same routine, but before we get to that part, I'm going to apply my eyeliner and mascara, which is my holy grails. These are the one in Fergie. I'm going to apply the one in Fergie, and then I'm going to apply my favorite mascara, which is from Maybelline, which I love all the time. I use it daily. It's the bomb. Diggity. I highly recommend this to anyone, especially to beginners, for that mascara. It's good. guys, so I'm going to go ahead and complete the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to come back with the final look and how everything turned out. Alright everyone, I am back with the final look. I do not wear lipstick a lot, so I will just apply Protein Jelly, but to complete this whole look, I am going to be taking is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray, and I'm going to be applying that to the face. And then once you've done that, everything is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a massive thumbs up, and I hope that I will see you guys on Evannas Life TV, where I vlog, and also my planner channel, which I talk about planner related things. I hope you guys check me out on social media as well, and check out my Etsy shop where I, sell planner supplies. And I'll talk to you guys soon. But yes, before I go, I forgot one more thing. Please check out the Glam Jewelry box. I will have everything listed in the description box below for the Glam Jewelry box, and they have a 20% off code with my name to use for the 20% off. It is Deanna 2016. So if you like jewelry and want an $80 value box with a $25 monthly subscription, then go to theglamjewelrybox.com to get the box for this month, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey peeps, today's video is going to be a tutorial, and